Mrs. Steele, and I've been at ORSM since they opened the school. I'm one of those seasoned teachers, and I've had some of your other siblings or family members, and that's so wonderful. It's such an honor. So welcome, and this is my Period 1 Pre-Algebra class. At every table, there are a couple of things. There's sign-in sheets at every table. There's also a packet here that just says, please take one. It's a frequently asked questions, and I never am able to cover everything I would love to share with you in 10 minutes. So there's more information, and always feel free to contact me if there's something that I didn't cover. All right, textbooks. Obviously, in pre-algebra, you should have the blue book at home, and please tell them to leave it at home. They do not need to carry their book to school every day. I have plenty of books, but they do need to bring their note-taking guide and their practice workbook to school every day. And your kids have been wonderful about doing that. How I grade. 25% of their grade is what you would call practice, homework, that kind of thing. And so in that 25%, is the note-taking guide using the videos, which is new, all right? And the reason that I'm trying this flipped classroom, I've been teaching a long time, but as the years have gone on, there has been so much pressure on the students and on me to make the most of the 54 minutes in class. And so one way that I can maximize their time and my time is to put my lessons on YouTube, on my website, and they listen to those 10-minute lessons and take notes. That gives us the entire period to actually do the practice, to do the discussion, they are working from the minute they come in my classroom to the minute they leave. I guarantee that. And you're always welcome to come and see what it's like. But it is a very active classroom. They are working hard and they are talking math. So it's fantastic. It also frees up some time to use the technology that I want to try to integrate, using their iPods, their iPhones, their iPads as a resource. That is their future. And my son is around here, and he has an iPad. This is their future, and they need to know how to use it as a tool. It's not just playing games. How do they use it to help them learn? Also, tests and quizzes are 70% of their grade, obviously a huge part of their grade. And then their in-class participation. As you see how my class is set up, they must talk math. They are talking math. I'm calling on them. They're discussing. They're communicating with each other. It's great to hear them arguing about who has the right solution. You should hear that sometime. It's fantastic. And then their classwork is graded the next day, and I think that's very important for them and for you to get that immediate feedback. They need to know when they understand something or when they're having difficulties, and you'll know that every single day. You do not have to wait for a quiz or a test. So students trade and grade, which is not a perfect system, I know. So if your child ever feels that their paper was not fairly graded, they always have the opportunity to turn it in. I have wonderful 8th grade aides that have volunteered to help me. So they're there as a resource, and they can always turn it into my turn-in box, and I'm happy to look at their paper, so they feel it's fair. And then a redo. Now here's the deal. I don't think it's fair if I grade homework for accuracy without giving them a chance to improve their score. I think that's important. I'm so devoted to lifelong learning that my license plate outside says Learn for Life. I think it's huge. So please encourage them, if they ever have a day that didn't go well, that they didn't understand, they can correct the ones they missed for full credit. They just have to show their work. They only have to correct the ones they got wrong, not the whole paper again, because they already got some of them right. They staple it together to the original and turn it in, and I'm happy to improve their score. And you should see their score change it takes me about 1 or 2 days to process that, but you should see that. And if they say, no, Mom, Dad, I can't do that anymore. We're finished with chapter 1. We're in chapter 2. It's too late. No, it's not. It's never too late. In fact, I only have one deadline, and that's a week before finals, because pre-algebra is a cumulative subject. They need to go back. If they didn't understand it, they should go back and try to revisit that. And then a retake. Here's the deal. They're in an honors class. I'm not supposed to allow retakes in an honors class. The other part of that is life, the reality of life. Sometimes you have really smart, good kids who have a really bad day. I get it. So just encourage them. And I write on their quiz or test, please come see me. Say, you know what, you should go see Mrs. Steele and talk to her, because I've already had it happen that somebody in pre-algebra needed that second chance. It's okay. I write my quizzes or tests on the computer. I can make multiple forms of a quiz or a test. So if they need that second chance, it's there. So please don't have them panic about that. I understand. And then encourage your students to correct quiz or test questions that they missed, even if they got a B+ and they want to see what they did wrong. It's an important tool. All right, and then extra help. Most people think I live here because I'm pretty much here starting at 7 in the morning every day, and I'm here at lunch every day. And I want to say a big thank you. You already have sons and daughters that are starting to volunteer to be peer tutors. They're coming in, they're giving up their lunch, they're volunteering, they come in with their lunch, and they sit down with 2 or 3 of my Math 7 students, and they're helping, and it is making a huge difference. So thank you, thank you. If your kids are telling you, I'm a peer tutor for Mrs. Steele, they really are, and they're helping a lot at lunch, which is fantastic. Another a couple of links on my website, classzone.com, goes along with their textbook. It has some interactive activities and that kind of thing. It's okay. It's pretty good. Hotmath.com, though, is excellent. It's on my website. STPO has paid for hotmath.com, and what that is, they've gone through the entire book, every single odd number question. They've worked it out step by step. So if your son or daughter ever feels stuck, tell them to go on HotMath, and that might help them. But again, we do most of the work in class, so that's why they're going to have a lot of resources here at school in class. If you need to contact me, email is the best. I do have an iPhone. I have it on me all the time, evenings, weekends, holidays. You'll see. I get back to you pretty promptly. The only thing that happened was just right before back to school night. I haven't been as prompt, and I apologize for that. But otherwise, I get back very quickly. You can leave a note in the planner, but I have a new Google Voice number that you are welcome. It's on the frequently asked questions, but you're welcome to write down. So you can leave me a voicemail or a text, and that's fine. It's very cool. So feel free. But anyway, I'm easy to reach. And then online grades, I update grades every day. Every day I put grades. So please check. And remember, be kind, because sometimes, because it depends with the rotation, back to school night, things like that, I might get behind a day or so. But please be kind. I'm just the messenger, and things can change. So if you see a 0, say, hey, what's going on? And just make sure that things, if you see a 0 that lasts for 2, 3, 4 days, red alert. Call me, you know, or contact me, and let's find out what's going on. But remember, they can turn in anything they need to, so no excuses about, oh, it's too late, she won't take it. That's not true. Okay, and then please check out my website. I give you the link. I gave your child a QR code. You can scan it, but please check my website. I have daily homework posted. I usually post a week or 2 in advance. I have a Google Calendar that you can link to with your calendar if you want to, which makes live changes if I ever make any changes. And then there's a parent resource page. And I'm now doing daily videos for the lessons. I have online games, and I have apps for almost every lesson. So I'm really trying to use the technology that's out there. And I'm always open for good suggestions if you know more. But okay, so did I do it? I think I made it. Okay, so please remember to grab a frequently asked question. Please go on the family portal every day, and please email me if you have any questions at all. So I appreciate you coming. I can't believe I made it. So thank you. Do you have any questions of me, or? I know people were asking about on my website with the movies. You can find the movies on my website, but it's a lot better on YouTube. It's faster. They just blocked YouTube here at school. But